Hello and good evening, and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, you guessed it, Gary Brodsky. We're going to get a little serious tonight, I think, I hope, about this insane new fucking culture that is emerging before us. The culture of don't do anything, don't say anything, don't think anything, don't be anything, just no. That's what we have today. We have it from elementary school through college. Don't talk to women, don't look to women, don't shake people's hands, don't fight, don't talk about fighting. It is basically a brainwashing fear tactic. She can sue you for sexual harassment. Don't yell at somebody, they can sue you for verbal assault. You name it, they got your ass covered. They have got your ass covered. So, we either live in fear and do nothing, wind up with nothing jobs, nothing lives, no adventure, no passion, no fun, or we become rebels. That's right. I'm not talking about revolutionaries, rebels. We don't follow the rules that have been written for us by the insane, politically correct, Satan-worshipping scum. And if you go along with them, you're as bad as them. Maybe worse. So every guy now, probably 35 and under, sits at home with their iPhone, just like this, and plays Angry Bird. This is the destiny of man. The destiny of man. Welcome to it. If you can play Angry Bird or Grand Theft Auto or watch a sports game, you have achieved God's destiny. Who needs women? Who needs success? Who needs drive? You can play Angry Bird. Yeah. And that's where we are not headed to. That's where we are at right now and today. Oh, you can't talk about God either. Forget that. You mention God, you're in trouble. Somebody actually said this to me. God help you if you mention God. I can't even process that shit. So, we cannot live in total fear. There are things to be afraid of, real things. Political correctness is not one of them. And I am going to briefly now read to you my new book, How to Meet Women Being Politically Correct. How to Meet Women Being Politically Correct. The end. Thank you. Of course you can't. You won't. It's just, the road to hell is not paved with good intentions. It's now being repaved with political correctness. Can't say what you really think. Oh, somebody might get offended. Well, I'll tell you something. If you worry about everybody being offended, you have offended everybody. Because now you really can't tell the truth, can you? Well, I didn't tell the truth because I didn't want to offend anybody. I couldn't say, this because I didn't want to offend anybody. I mean, I've lived a lot of years. It's obvious, right? And also people ask me, are you a racist? It's like, nobody's ever asked me that in my life. This is the consciousness that feeds an evil entity out there, will give it whatever name you want, of us suffering, arguing with ourselves, fighting over stupidity, fighting over nonsense. That's who you're feeding. That is who you're serving. So quickly change that and learn by fighting how to at least stand out as a person. Is there something wrong with the message here that having a beautiful girl in bed with you is wrong? When in the 60s and 70s, hey, free love. In the 80s, hey, here's a beer, here's some sex. Now, oh, this is oppression. They will tell you what the trend is, what to think, how to think it, and how to apply it. And the trends today are just not any good. So, GaryBrodsky.com. Go there and you will know how to win, and everything you ever need there. Knowledge is power. They keep telling me to pull stuff down. It's offensive, which means, hey, it works. And the questions are already coming in. Good evening, Matt. How are you? Can candle magic be used to draw someone you don't know? Oh, absolutely. Can I burn more than one candle at the same color at the same time? Sure. Absolutely. Easy question. Now, excuse me while I light this up. Oh, yeah. Smoking is politically incorrect. Every time I light a cigarette, the guy next to me starts coughing. What the fuck's he doing wrong, right? I did an experiment before tonight's show, okay? Hear this out. I took a little extra DHEA just to see if my voice got deeper, and it did. So if you want the right stuff to give you the courage, the balls, the testosterone, GaryBrodsky.com, drop-down supplement DHEA. And do we have them in stock? Got a whole fucking drawer full, okay? Oh, I'm not joking. You order, I ship. End of story. Okay. Because DHEA levels and testosterone levels in guys are now so low down, men are scientifically not men anymore. You may be swinging a dick, but you ain't a guy. Scientifically. So I see we have some questions here, but I forgot to drink my soda. So you'll have to excuse me. My favorite Ninu soda, D soda, Drinamian soda. You gotta try it. Man, I knew it. Anyway. Want to live on your knees? Be my guest. Want to live? Want to enjoy? GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, WealthPlusPower.com, and BrainTrainPower.com. Do not underestimate that. I may as well put this here. All right. To everybody. I needed that. Hey, Chris. Hi, Chris. I have a message for all those Finocchios that think being yelled at is verbal assault. This message is, fuck you. You know, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, a lot of questions here. But now, if you look at the marriage laws, there's financial infidelity, emotional infidelity. There's like 12 types of infidelity, I didn't write them down, which means that you could get a divorce if you're a woman. Because guys don't even initiate divorces anymore. You know, in the old movies, oh, he's going to leave me. Oh, man, he's going to leave me. Gone with the Wind, perfect example. Now, the women do all the leaving because the men have lost their power. You can get it back. Again, GaryBrodsky.com. Everything is for sale during the duration of this show. If you watch this on a YouTube rebroadcast, hey, full price, okay? And well fucking worth it. Well fucking worth it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Thank you so much. Can you talk about how to let spirits for wealth or women? And I would be, okay. Well, first off, you know, spirits. Everybody deals with spirits. Spirits are out there. And I can't get into the whole show about spirits right now. I should do one on the occult force this week on just dealing with spirits. But you can just do this at any time and any place. Burn some incense, anything that smokes up, and say, I call the spirits and allow the spirits to bring me X, Y, or Z. It's that easy. The problem is nobody tries it. Okay, let's see the next question. It's a private question. Gary, you're a fucking horse. Not just kidding. Okay, I'll take care of it. Chris, a different one. I will take care of it. I have been in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's just some girl. But just on the serious side, I will take care of it first thing tomorrow. Right now, everybody who does the web work for me, I don't do it. Believe me, you don't want me to do it, is out until Monday. That's tomorrow. Hey, I thought today was Wednesday. Okay, it's fucking holidays. They're great holidays, but you don't know what the hell day it is. But yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. On with the show. One second, another question came in. Wow. Hey, Lara, thank you. This is like really great. Because who watched this show? And that's I'm not going to mention her last name. One of the top 10 fashion models. Women watch a show. Why? I asked them why. I got something about emails. Why do you watch a show? Because I'm a rebel. What do I do that's so rebellious? On a show, right? I'm sitting there. I'm right here. I smoke. And I talk with a masculine voice. That's it. That's all you need to do. If you don't know the right words, get your fucking ass over to GaryBrodsky.com before I open up a can of whoop-ass on you. So, yes. Questions, GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com. Please send them in. Well, I have to drink some more soda, but I have to take my DHEA too, so it works out to be sort of like a good thing. I'll use the open bottle, which I'm not sending out to anybody. Wrong bottle. This one's empty. Okay, where the hell did I put that? Right in front of me, of course. It really does make a difference. And you can go on YouTube and see what DHEA does. Of course, they want to make it illegal, and most of them suck. I bought it once from other companies just to test them. They suck. Okay? Can't mention what brand they are, but all of them outside of mine suck. That's a fact. That's why I have a 50-inch chest and 21-inch arms. Because mine doesn't suck. Did I get that point across? You think I was a little subtle there? Hi, I'm back. Wow, such nice people here. Thanks, Gary. I'm well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Thank you so much, Matt. Any plans to do any other webinars with Adam? Yes. Does he have a website or any material out there? Not yet. Not yet. I should call him later tonight. Okay, let's talk about marriage laws. Something that every guy who's committed suicide is probably familiar with. Frankly, it's terrifying when it happens to men after a divorce. Take God out of marriage and we can forget about it. Till death do us part. Take God out of many other aspects of life and to sound like a New York bada bing, bada boom, no more basic human rights. Back to marriage. It is sad how marriages went from Rhett and Gone with the Wind to the ever so pathetic Adam Harper from the TV show Two and a Half Men. Alan Harper is the prime example of a man being shafted by divorce laws and losing everything. Well, thank you for that. I don't watch television, but I have seen guys get reamed in divorce court. And it's always the wife. Think about it. Everybody knows who's divorced. It's the wife that initiates it. Why? Because every guy lets them get away with too much. You think I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. I did research. Way too much. You ever hear this word, happy wife, happy life? I watched those guys 6 months later getting divorced. What happened? Happy wife, goodbye everything. You can. These are great for you, huh? If you live to make a woman happy, you ain't living. She has to live to make you happy. That's the rules. New rules are in effect as of now. Women live to make you happy. You go out there with that attitude, you will win. And I'll tell you something. Women love to make guys happy. Guys trying to make women happy is pathetic. You can't. You just can't. I mean, if you had, and I always put this parable or analogy in front of everybody, it's the New World Order, and the Rothschild said, hey, listen, we're tired of our money, we're tired of our game, here's all our money, but here's the one codicil to this. Get a woman and see how much stuff you can buy her until she's happy. You will break your bank, guaranteed. Because what really makes a woman happy is what is exactly on how to be a prick with women and every other audio. Because by making yourself happy, it's contagious. Like, oh, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? All of a sudden you're talking in this voice. That is where you do not want to live, with that fucking voice. I hear it everywhere now. I'm going to start walking around with a headset on. I am really against wearing an iPod. You know why? Because first of all, it won't go around my arm, That's one problem I have. The other one is, it's just so fucked up that people can't communicate today that they have to wear a fucking thing in their ears and look at a cell phone. They want to get something shoved in their ass too while they're at it. They're going out Tuesday, Jason. No, it will be available on Monday. So we just have to wait till Monday. Because, I talk on there a little bit about Rent-A-Gent. I just want to talk about that now. Rent-A-Gent is a very big, growing company. What is Rent-A-Gent? I should be getting paid to the commercials here, right? It's a company that hires guys that don't have that voice, by the way. My friend Danny works there, And women just are in such desperation for male companionship. Guys don't have that voice, which is a rare selection these days, that they will pay $250 an hour just to take a man to sit with her, to talk with her, to whatever with her. And that's how bad things have gotten. There are so few men out there in the eyes of women who act like men that they have to go to a service and pay. So listen, I can't find a guy. Hi, this is Rent-A-Gent. Yeah, get me a normal guy who speaks normally, who could show interest, who has a passion for life, and I'll pay you $1,000 for 4 hours. And there is more demand than supply. So think about this from a dating point of view. If there's that few men out there, and if you know how to act, what to say, what to do, and how to do it, can get any woman you want. And where are the answers? Yeah, GaryBrodsky.motherfucking.com. I didn't mean to say motherfucker. It just came out. But I had to. Oh, push the wrong button here. Oh, that's it. I'm finished. Okay, I'm not. Yes, questions, please send them to GaryBrodsky.com, and I'll be happy to answer it because there's a lot of people watching, and I would love to get some questions. See, I can't put music on the show anymore because people, for unknown reasons, have delight in getting other people in trouble. That's what men have become. A bunch of pussies, okay? And I'm not talking about you guys watching because you guys watching know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling on you, just like that. That's the attitude expressed in sound. People loved it. He used a copywritten song I wrote into YouTube, and I get those notices all the fucking time. You know something? I feel bad for them that this is their life. I'm sure they're really getting a hot blonde here, a hot brunette there. No, don't even jerk off, okay? No, because they have no passion for life. People now enjoy other people's misery and suffering. This is not the human way. This is the way of, Satan. I'm going to say it right here. This is Satan's way. And if you're following it, you're following a really fucking bad path. Men are supposed to be alive with women, with passion, with ambition, with drive. Not anymore. Oh, not anymore. Do you know right now in America we have the lowest birth rate ever and almost no dating at all? Now, men have a lower blood barrier thing. They get brainwashed easier. And women, they all have that attitude or whatever. You know what you're doing. You break that attitude down. There is no woman you cannot get. And all the information, it's like an ammo list at GaryBrodsky.com. Available now on sale. I'll keep the sale up till, how about like New Year's? January 3rd. We're talking about like $9 in the audio program, $17, $27. I mean, hours of real practical advice. And everybody who's watching the show knows this shit works. Okay. Jason, good evening. Different Jason. So you have 10 callers, 5 with one name, 5 with all the same names. Different Jason, like your last name, by the way. Good evening, Gary. Good evening. What I love about you is, you and only do things which work. All right. If I get into the occult practices, will that make me an easy target for demonic possession? No. I don't use, occult just means hidden. Occult, I use the stuff only, it means transfers of energy. Like right now, as I talk to you, I'm transferring energy. This is not demonic occult because I don't even know how to do demonic occult stuff. That's some sick shit with human sacrifices and stuff like that. No, this is just stuff that radiates energy or amplifies power. It's like I practice my punch. Like I'm cutting something with a saw. I'm amplifying. Every time I do that, I'm getting stronger on my punch. I'll talk about that in a second. And number 2, is there a simple test to know if you're under a curse? Yes. There is a simple test. I'm not kidding. Yes, I happen to know this stuff. You take 4 pennies, copper pennies. They're still available. They're still around. You put them in your hand and you go like this. You jingle them around and you say, am I under a curse? If you have all 4 tails, you're under a curse. How do you get rid of a curse? That's easy. Because once a spirit knows that you know that it's cursed, the spirit knows you're going to start tormenting it to get out, it's going to run. So once awareness is half the way of getting a curse out. And next question is, women being happy. It doesn't matter how much you do for a woman, she will still find an excuse to bitch at you. That's absolutely true. I learned this the hard way. One thing I've started to do with any woman in my life is when they bitch about anything, life, work, their boyfriend, husband, etc., I don't even acknowledge that they said anything anymore. I get bitched out for this, and I'll flat out say, I don't need to hear it. Absolutely true. I'll just put this back to this. Women are going to curse you out. They're going to call you an idiot, moron, every word. I get that like 6 times a week. If I didn't get that, I would feel like, we got nothing going here. And the worst mistake, and I've made this mistake, is to actually try to argue with a woman. You can't win. They use circular logic. The best thing is just sit there. Well, sometimes I just get funny. Did you know you're an idiot? No, I'm an idiot. I'm too stupid to know. That's right. A half hour later, what do you want for dinner? No. But if you engage a woman in an argument, it shows weakness. Why? Because, number one, when you argue, watch anybody argue with a woman. Watch any guy argue with a woman. All of a sudden they become feminized. It's instant feminization. It's like, hey, you're a moron. Why am I a moron? What did I do? Boom. You've lost your power, you've lost your control, and you've lost your masculinity. I had some woman tell me this week, I hope you die. I told her, someday you're going to probably be right. That was about as much argument she got from me. We went out that night. She was lucky I was still alive. But, never argue with a woman. First rule, and in detail, at GaryBrodsky.com. How to be a prick with women. I can't tell you how much you need to have that. Oh, a lot of questions here. Hello, Gary. Did you hear about the feminist lawyer, Judith Grossman? She had to defend her son, who got falsely accused of rape. Imagine how she must feel near losing her son to a system she supported. Nope, but I heard about it now and I'm going to check it out. Judith Grossman. So what a surprise. These women jump on a bandwagon because they want to be accepted. They want to have, the saddest call I got this week was from a woman. And she said, I need to consult with you. And I said to her, when was the last time you came to me for consultation? Even though my wife's the godmother to your only child. She didn't understand that. They don't watch The Godfather. Great to steal lines from. After I got that stupidity out of the way, she said, I'm really in love with this guy. I think he's great. I said, so what is the problem? And she said, the problem is I'm getting peer pressure that I have to be independent and I'm going to have to dump the guy. Isn't that sad? She is in love, but she doesn't want to go through it, and she'll live heartbroken and alone just to make her friends happy. That's where we're going. But I'm telling you guys, as guys, I took too much DHEA. But now the point here is you start alphaing up. You're not going to get that kind of shit from women. And I'll give you an example in just a second, but I have a few more questions to answer. Oh, wrong one. From Jason. Jason again, and it's the other Jason, or the original Jason we'll call him. To anyone out there, the sacred stone Gary sells works overnight. It cures cuts I have in my hands after one night. And if you don't think so, then you have already lost. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, they're not sacred. They just work. And I have them always with me. And believe me, they will change everything about you that they are. And this is throughout history. Shungite. That's power right there. GaryBrodsky.com, drop-down menu, specialty items. This stuff, to me, I trade my watch for this. I put this next to me by my bed. I wake up, whoa, with a stiff-o like this, too. but bigger. Now I'm trying to add a little humor to it. It works. It's proven to work. People just don't want stuff that works anymore. That's why drug dealers can sell heroin and make a fortune, and I sell good stuff and few and far between. That's a fact. No, good question here. Hey, Gary, when dressing candles with oils, I've heard you can pour oil on top in a clockwise direction to attract things, counterclockwise to repel them. Does this matter? No, it doesn't really matter. It's just like a domination spell. When you're tying the black thread, people go, do you go this way or do you go this way? It still works. You know, it's like taking something that works and making an ordeal or ritual out of it. And the reason they do that is so that they want to test your faith and stuff like that. It's not faith-based. It's energy-based. It's like the law of gravity. I don't have to put you through years of this. If you open up with your thumb first, it'll fall. But if you open up with the middle finger first, hey, you get smacked. No, it'll fall. It's going to work either way. It's the energy released and the intent behind it. I did a ritual for somebody to get a girl. He wanted this one particular girl. I said, okay, I'll do it. He goes, don't you have to wait for the full moon? I said, hell no. He got the girl, still calls me back. I go, I still have, but didn't you have to wait for the full moon? I said, do you have the girl in your house? Yes. No, obviously I don't have to wait for the full moon. There are rituals that work in concert with the moon, but it doesn't matter. Nice pick, thank you. Okay, it said soda time. Soda time. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight, or what's right with me. But you want to be in a good mood? You want the world's best antidepressant in the world? Shungite. I can't tell you, this stuff is addicting. Why? Because feeling good is goddamn fucking addicting. Feeling powerful is addicting. Attracting people is addicting. And it's not dangerous, and there are no side effects. I love those drug commercials. Side effects may include anal leakage. I had to get health care by law. They forced me into it. Either that or a fine. I figured the fine cost more. First time in my life I have health care. I have never been to a doctor. Maybe I'll go just to see how does this shit work. We shove this up your ass. Have a nice day. Goodbye. I know that. I mean, guys actually, you know, I go to guys, hey, come on, I'll take you out to dinner. I'll take you to the massage place, whatever. Guys come up to me and offer me, hey, you want to go for colonoscopy? I'll treat. This is what men have become. This is why women are going to services. You could be the service. GaryBrodsky.com. Why is your ass there right now while I take a soda break? Yep, I'm going Powerhouse tonight. Ultra Alpha, which I was going to do a demonstration, and I will. So that all of you may learn. I have a drinking problem. I was going to pull this on my head, but it took like a half hour to do this hair, you know. Just kidding. But I will do an alpha demonstration in just a few moments. Please bear with us while I drink my soda. A salute, Don Corleone. This just feels so good. Anybody who has this, you put it out in the sun, boom, you have the power of the sun in you. The sun in the sky. I would talk about religion, but I don't feel like having this thing pulled down. Because now religion is a dirty word. You may offend atheists. Okay, this is going to be good. I didn't read it yet. I recently started doing sacred or secret writing again. Can I write for more than one thing at a time, or should I focus on one thing until I get it? It's a good question now. All you have to do is write 7 times, I have wealth, I have wealth, I have wealth. And do something else. I have it out right here. I actually have been doing it. Always remember, write in cursive. That's the reason the word curse comes from. Is because you can write curses on people too in cursive. But you want to, do good things for yourself. And they said, you can't get anything in the world. You can't get a bank account. You can't get a car. You can't get a house until what? You sign your name in script. That's how powerful script is. And that's why sacred writing has to be done in script. And that's why they're taking it out of schools. One guy said, I've been doing sacred writing for a month. Writing everything I want. I haven't gotten a damn thing. I said, let me guess. Using the computer. He goes, how do you know? Because if you ain't getting anything, you're not doing it right. So let's talk about doing it right. Just write it in script. And this is what I write. Every day in every way, I get better, better, and better. 7 times. That's it. I can do it 7 times 7. It's not a lot of time, considering every day and every way your life is going to get better, better, and better. Every day and in every way, I get richer, richer, and richer. Every day and every way, I get more and more and more women. Those are the ways I write. Now, interesting. I've written this down. I just have a pad and a blue pen and a back scratcher, and I'll write this down. I lost something today. It's like, I have found my cell phone. I am so happy. Wrote it once and I saw it under the computer. Say, wow, it works that easily. And you don't have to keep it after you write it. It's a subconscious act of writing it. And, a lot of companies know this. Coca-Cola is in script. Best-selling beverage around. Why is in script? Walt Disney is in script. All the big companies are written in script. You have no idea. I got to do a special show on sacred writing. I've known this since I was a kid. Now, you may say, how do you know all this stuff? My aunt was Dior Rebecca. Okay? Who is she? She did rituals for Boris Karloff, Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, and Merv Griffin when they were totally, absolutely nothing. And they all became hits. Those are the people you've heard about. There are tons of people you have not heard about. And I live down in Louisiana, down in Cajun country. Yeah, I am Cajun, mostly. And she taught me very well. And I saw the success. And I learned as a kid, you learn by picking stuff up. And I know you're going to think this is unbelievable, right? Because I have problems believing this myself. I just had come back from spending about a year and a half in Louisiana. I think I was 7 or 8 years old. And I just saw the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. We shut the energy off, all the power off. And I told my sister, who was not a credible witness at this moment in her life, and her friends, who I cannot find because I don't know their names. I was a kid. I said, I'm going to shut the power off on this and this day. I have the power. It's just saw the movie. And I was writing it down that I would shut the power off. And the next day we had the New York blackout. Coincidence? I don't know. But that's how powerful it can get. I know one of my old mother's friends who's still alive still remembers I called the blackout. It could have been coincidence because I don't want to think that I really could do that. But people have no idea of their own potential. None. They don't try it, so they don't know. A lot of questions. It's time to light up. Yeah. Guys are seriously buying each other and going to colonoscopies? Yep. Together? I don't know if it's together. I just run. What the fuck? On a more humorous side, I guess the reason these guys aren't getting their asses to GaryBrodsky.com is because they're too busy getting something shoved up there. Another note, go to GaryBrodsky.com, do it now. Or you mess with Chris and his entire family. I wouldn't want to take that chance. Thank you, Chris. Okay. In 2008 and 2009, General Motors and Chrysler were practically bankrupt. Meanwhile, Ford was okay. This may have to do with the Ford logo being in script. Absolutely. Absolutely. And script is that important. Look at every sacred document, from the religious texts to the Declaration of Independence to the Constitution, all written in script. That's why they're getting so hard to defeat them. And I got another question. All right. Now, again, about the script. It's incredible. That's why, I wish you could text in script, but I don't text too often. But script is that important. Now for my alpha demonstration that I promised. Okay, we'll use it for picking up girls because that's why a lot of you are here. Ready? And this was done as an experiment with guys who were doing video dates. And they did it 2 different ways. And it was just 4 random guys. I could do it because I'm better than they are. Okay, just a fact. The first time, actually, they were pretty good. I don't ever put people down. I just joke about people, including my brother. First was like, hi, I'm Gary, and I'm really interested in meeting a nice-looking woman. And then they did the same script again, but they put some life into it. Hey, I'm Gary, and I'm really interested in meeting a really nice woman. When they did it with enthusiasm and emotion, everybody goes, I date that guy. The same guy reading it dry was like, oh, this guy sucks. Get this guy away. You gotta have passion in everything you do. Otherwise, you're not living. You're not even surviving. And that's all that made the difference. Very good test. It's somewhere on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck where I find it. But I like watching movies on YouTube because I don't like the 5-10 minutes, good scenes, so you just pull a little bar. But what's really sad about movies, I watch the old ones, is you see these guys act like men and you go, what the hell planet was this fucking filmed on? Okay, how to practice punch? Good question. Okay, you don't want to punch with your shoulder. Look at that. It's telegraphed a mile away. You can see it coming. I take my hand like it's a saw, and I just, like I'm sawing, and only pushing with the elbow. And if you make a fist, and this is not karate, you have a fist like you have a grape in it. And you just practice like that. Because when a punch is relaxed, it's done. They cannot react to it. So, okay, yes, last and final round for questions. Gary Brodsky, 1, 2, 3 at AOL.com. And don't forget, GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com, and WealthPlusPower.com, which is everywhere. There's a special on everything now. Can't answer that one on the air, but it's a very good question, and we should do a webinar on that. See, I don't want to get into too much detail because stuff I say is fucking offensive, but it works. Oh, the guarantee. if for any reason whatsoever, any of the audio products, any of the supplements, any of the products do not work for you, not only do you get your money back, but we send you, yep, that's right, the knife to cut it off with. Hey, this isn't my usual knife. I guess it's time to switch blades. Ugh. Yeah, most people don't know how to work these. I'm not one of them. I just think that men should play with men's toys. Like women. Women should be not a serious thing you take in your life. Oh, she didn't call me. Oh, she didn't text me. Because guys do that. She didn't text you? Fuck it. Big deal. She didn't call you back? No big loss. If you're alpha, it ain't going to happen to you. They'll text you to death. They'll call you to death. And that's what being alpha is. And I look at guys around and go, boy, there's no competition out here. But you got to know what to say. And when and how to say it. How to apply the attitude. How to apply the seduction. And it's all there. The entire list. Audio programs. GaryBrodsky.com. That will set you straight. This is a very big question. I'll try to encapsulate it. Hi, Gary. I caught up with some old friends and their girlfriends in a laid-back bar recently. I was reflecting over a smooth single malt. Suddenly, one of the girls asked me, I gotta send you an email. You're a good writer. When are you going to get married? I laughed as gently placed my whiskey on the table. She then said, what's so funny? I replied, I have no interest in marriage. She then continued with her interrogation. You need to grow up and settle down. I replied, do you and other girlfriends want to get married? She replied, yes. I said, then why don't you go, you and your friends, and get married? She then fiercely said, I want to have kids and be loved. I then said, how would marriage benefit me? She went on to say, I would find love, kids, etc. I smiled and told her and her friends to listen carefully. I started, you know what's interesting? I can't get all those things without marriage. I can get all those things without marriage. Big point there. Their jaws dropped to the floor, and they couldn't give me one benefit. They called me an asshole. I replied, that's charming. Handsome asshole, sweet cheeks. Haha. Society has completely destroyed any incentive for marriage. Tragically, I must agree with you. And I think the family unit is the bedrock of any civilization. But now it's not marriage. It's 2 years and all your money. Marriage works, but you gotta be amazingly on your toes. Because one wrong move, one wrong fight, one wrong thing, and you will be working for her for the rest of your life. And never seeing her again. The laws in this country are made, I just have to tell you this, to scare guys away from marriage. And they're doing a really good job. But they're also scaring guys away from dating and from being ambitious and everything else. But marriage is a good thing. The laws suck. So you have a dichotomy there. And, I do believe in marriage. But then again, I've seen what happens to people who get married. And I see your point exactly. It's just so much government in our lives. So much rules. You got to be alpha and break the rules. Okay, last soda and last and final round for questions. Okay, questions, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. I know you're watching. And then I gotta run. I'd love to play some music, but then I'll mute out the whole audio and sound like this. I don't care. Mr. B, how are you? "2014 was a great year for me because I discovered your YouTube videos." Wow, thank you. I really do appreciate that. "Actually, you have shown me the light. I can't believe what a pussy I was." Hey, we've all been there. "I'm not totally off yet, but I know with your products and videos, I'll get there. Thanks for answering my questions on the occult. Can I do a love and money candle spell at the same time?" Absolutely, run on the same current. "Finally, I want to wish you a fantastic year, 2015. Wow, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. What a gentleman. See, that's what life used to be about. Being a gentleman. You can learn from this man right here. Thank you. I appreciate it. The more gratitude, the more attitude in your gratitude, the more things you'll have in your life. The attitude of gratitude. Because if you don't appreciate what you have, this is just the way the universe works, God works, whatever name you want to call it. You don't get more. You don't. And I really appreciate that comment. Thank you. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Hey, what type of soda are you drinking? I don't know. My son makes this for me, the horse. It's some type of a cola. It's actually just tastes as good as Pepsi. And it's got just like 5 cans worth in here. Doesn't do what happened. Hey, have your fucking soda. He's like Popeye. But that's him. But I call it, because I call him the Drinam. I don't know why. But it's called Drinamian soda. Or Drinamian cola. Can't really market this, but it's fucking great. It's better than Pepsi. And only he knows how to make it right. I have this machine. I make it, it's like, it's too sweet. It does it perfectly. Okay. Going once, going twice, and we'll go 3 times. But I have to have another cigarette. Oh, I love smoking. Here's a question. Do I believe in ghosts? I wasn't sure until today. I literally threw a pack of cigarettes over my shoulder, then turned around. I have a very clean floor. Never found them again. Right now there's some ghosts going, yeah, right. Never. I had the flashlight. This is during the day. So, yeah. That's, men like that sound. You ever notice in movies when a guy shoots a weapon, 12,000 clicks? Gary, the ritual on incantation product was amazing. I felt great immediately. Have you heard about the artificial womb that is being developed? No, but thank you for enjoying the incantation product. It is incredible. I predict this will be a nail in the coffin of society, where the society will play God. The day dynamic will be changed forever. Let me ask you something. Are you a professional writer? Because your stuff is just written perfectly punctuated. Your grammar is amazing, and your thoughts come across so clearly. Just asking because it's really well written stuff. But I'm sure there's artificial everything out there. Every piece of technology we have, the guys, the New World Order as it's called, they're 30 years ahead of us. Easily. So, last and final round for questions. Yeah, I really recommend that audio incantations to get everything you wanted. Why? Because it works. That's why. Okay. Do you want more reasons than that? There aren't. That's GaryBrodsky.com audio programs. That's right. Let me get ready to close out this show. And there's a lot less Christmas music this year. Why? They don't want it. Fuck what they want. The world didn't happen to you, happened to the world. Remember that. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll take one more for questions. Nope, no questions. That's it. Show is over. Wrong button happens, like all the time. Bless you all. See you next year, I think. Yeah. There'll be no radio show this Wednesday, but afterwards, every Wednesday, GaryBrodsky.com, ColdForce.com, WealthPlusPower.com, BrainTrainPower.com. See you guys there. Have a great new year. Bless you all, and good night.